Hey, it's Marin, deckhand here in Monterey, California. We're gonna go out whale watching, so let's see what kind of critters we've got out there. So Monterey is home to the third largest submarine canyon in the entire world. Because of that submarine canyon, it supports a lot of the food sources around here for a lot of the critters. You can kind of picture Monterey Bay as like this huge buffet table for all of the marine mammals that are around here. Right now we've got this huge influx of krill, and that's what's bringing in those blue whales and the humpback whales. One of the more charismatic critters here in Monterey Bay is the southern sea otters, and we've got a whole bunch of those cute little critters. Thickest fur coat of any animal on the planet. I'm talking about over 1 million hairs in a single square inch. One of the trademarks of Monterey Bay is all of the California sea lions that we see all over our coastline. We see a whole bunch of dolphins when we go outside the bay. We've got a whole bunch of those northern right whale dolphins. We've also got some Risso's dolphins. They lack that beak that most dolphins have, and they've also got scratches all down their bodies because they're actually squid specialists. And we've also got the rock stars of our bay, the killer whales. I'm talking about the wolves of the sea. We see these guys every now and again throughout the year, and it's definitely an extra special treat. Now we're finally running into the whales, our entire goal of this trip. First, we're gonna check out these humpbacks. Now, when these guys blow, they actually empty about 90% of their lungs. Those big blowholes are actually pretty much just their nose migrated to the top of their head. Make it easier for them for breathing, because you have to remember, they are mammals just like we are. Every now and again, those humpbacks will get pretty friendly. We'll see them right next to the boat. That's actually when they decide that they want to do a little bit of people watching. So they'll actually do a little spy hop. Sometimes they'll take a look at us. Sometimes they'll even do some tail slapping on top of the water. And a lot of times we'll actually see these guys lunge feeding. I mean, they'll just take these big gulps of water. These guys are baleen whales, so they're actually kind of like filter feeders. You have to remember, we've got some of the largest animals on the planet feeding on the tiniest little bitty critters called krill. What they'll do is they'll take a big gulp, they'll contract those ventral pleats, forcing all of that water out of their mouths, and then they'll lick up all the ooey gooey krill that's left on those baleen plates. Mmm, delicious. And the icing on the cake is sometimes when we see these huge blue whales. I'm talking about the biggest animals to roam the planet ever. They can be over 100 feet long. Their blows can be over 20 feet in the air. Sometimes we'll actually see them bring their flukes all the way out of the water. And those flukes can actually be up to 25 feet wide. I'm talking about the size of a field goal post. And these guys are baleen whales just like the humpbacks were. So they feed on krill, some of the tiniest organisms. So if you can imagine one of the biggest animals feeding on some of the tiniest critters. So if you want to come out whale watching, Monterey Bay is one of the best places to do it. If you want to come out and see our gray whales, come on out during our winter season, and that's when you're going to see the gray whale migrations all the way from Alaska down to Baja and back. This is our state marine mammal, folks, so if you guys want to come on out for a great trip, check out our gray whales.